Welcome to the Smarter Offers video series, helping you make the best offer through training and tools. If you're looking to purchase your first home, or it's your first offer in a new state, the amount of parties and steps in the process to get a real estate offer accepted through escrow, closed, and ready for move-in can seem overwhelming. There can be over 10 parties in a real estate transaction for a standard single-family home or condominium deal. Let's take a minute to untangle all of this so you can make the smartest offer possible. Obviously, if you're the buyer, you know that you're involved in the transaction. But don't forget that you and the seller are the most important players in this transaction. Everyone else is just working for you. You're the one that's buying, looking to get the best deal with the lowest risk of future problems. The seller is looking to turn their property into the most cash possible. Everyone else is just here to help you and to make some profit, of course. Working right alongside you are the realtors, who are the professionals that represent the buyers and the sellers. They are licensed to, among other things, negotiate the offers. Buyer's agents represent the home buyers, helping them find the right home and to create the offers, officially called the residential contract for sale and purchase. They guide buyers through post-contract work and closing. The listing agents represent the sellers. They list the property, stage it, do the marketing, handle everything on behalf of their seller. They make sure that the seller gets the deal closed. In importance is the lender, assuming that most of us need to get a loan in order to purchase the home. Ideally, you'd like to have a loan for no more than 80% of the value, meaning a 20% cash down payment. Also extremely important is the title insurance company. They're the most common business in a real estate transaction, even if there is no lender, or even if there's no real estate agents. The title agent is a neutral party between the buyer and the seller. They're the financial center of the transaction. All the money flows through them. They research the title of the home, which is where they get their name from. They make sure that it's clear and ready for transferring from seller to buyer at closing. They also insure these findings with a title insurance policy. This is typically paid for by the seller to protect against undisclosed future legal problems. They also file the deed, the signed legal document that transfers ownership to the new owner, into public records. If you, the buyer, don't have a specific title agent, the seller or seller's real estate agent will likely choose one and put it into the contract. The title agent's core job is to find the most efficient way towards signing of the final closing documents. At closing, the title company will gather signatures on all closing documents and receive and distribute any payments related to the transaction. The real estate appraiser is a licensed professional who's skilled in providing the market valuation reports. They're usually hired by the buyer's lender to ensure that you and the lender are aware of the value and to make sure they're giving you a safe loan relative to the true value of the property which backs the loan. The property surveyor is usually hired by the title company to prepare professional drawings of the property. If the property has changed hands recently, there's probably such documents on the property already. These are necessary documents for the title company to get an insurance policy mentioned earlier, and very often required by the lenders. The inspector is the one that makes sure that the home doesn't have any major problems. If it does, a report makes the buyer aware so they can be fixed by the seller or the terms of the deal modified to take these into account. The inspector may also be a pest inspector if in your area bugs and spiders and termites are a problem. You're going to need general homeowners insurance, typically required by the lender. It's always a good idea to have an insurance policy at closing and throughout ownership of the home. Finally, of course, the state is involved. Whatever state you're in, they handle the various taxes and document stamps that are often a big part of the state revenue. This is a lot to take in, but your realtor or Smart Offers can help make sure you're very clear and comfortable with the entire process so that you're protected at every step. Knowing how the deal will come together and who is needed will help you make a much smarter offer.